All right, hello South Texas. I hope your day is going well. It has been a little bit of a stormy day here across South Texas already. That is for some of us. At least we've seen some showers and storms, and we have the possibility for a few more as we make our way into this afternoon, and that's what we're about to talk about right here. Now, first off, I want to talk a little bit about some of this Saharan dust we have in the air, because yes, it is here right now. Saharan dust settled in over South Texas. That may bother your allergies today. It may also be the mold. Mold is coming in with big numbers. Now, before we get too deep into this, I do want to bring up Facebook so I can answer some of your questions at home if you may have any. Give me 1 second here, guys. So, it's looking like it's going to be a stormy Friday. If you haven't encountered any rain yet, don't worry, there's still more rain out there that you may run into. So, seeing a lot of people already saying good morning to everyone saying good morning to me. I hope you're all doing well today. Just got Facebook up here, so send your questions my way. I'd be happy to answer them. So, Saharan dust, it's in town this weekend. We're going to be seeing a little bit of a haze in the sky. Right now, can't see much of it because there's so much cloud cover in the way. But we're going to have that possibility as we head into this afternoon, into the next few days here. Because you see Saharan dust, watch that timeline, the timeline in the top right of the screen. It's sticking around for a majority of the weekend. Then, by the end of the weekend, it kind of fades out. But it's going to come back. Notice by the time we head into the middle of next week, another round of Saharan dust is expected to approach the area. Now, there's some good things about Saharan dust. It inhibits tropical development, so we like that. We don't want to see a bunch of tropical storms and possible hurricanes to move into our region. And guys, I think I'm actually going to stand up here because of the way the shot's framed. But we don't want to see a bunch of tropical systems to move into the region. We want it to be actually a lot quieter over the Atlantic. And then also, it can lead to more vibrant sunrises and sunsets, which we like that as well. And I'm actually going to back this up too, guys. So just a few things here about the shot. All right, that's a lot better. All right, so it inhibits tropical development. It can lead to more vibrant sunrises and sunsets, which we like. And it may cause breathing problems for some. That's the bad side of things. We may see some issues with asthma, those who have asthma, those who may have breathing disorders like COPD. That's the kind of stuff that it would impact a little bit more. Now, there is something good going on right now that can help stop this all from being too much of an issue, and that's rain. We've got a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity to help knock some of that dust out of the air. Right now, Calaveras Lake not showing much of it. Northwest San Antonio, we just had a shower come through on this side of town. I'll bring the radar up full so you can see exactly where that rain is falling. Right now, down towards Pleasanton, I saw someone just comment. Brianna says, raining a lot in Pleasanton, and that is true. Very heavy rainfall. That's some of the heaviest rain we have right now on the map. Is down towards Pleasanton. I zoom back out, you see our friends in Austin are dealing with heavy rain as well. And putting everything into pause, you'll notice that the hill country is seeing some too. Kendall County, Comal, very southern tip of Blanco, parts of Kerr, Bandera, and Medina County seeing some of that rainfall. Now these showers and storms, they blew up real fast as we moved throughout this morning. And the way that they formed, with how fast they formed, we actually had a few tornado warnings for areas closer to the coast. This was from something called a tropical funnel. It happens whenever a shower or storm will form rapidly, very early in the morning hours. This is even before sunrise. If a shower and storm forms rapidly near the coast, it can lead to some rotation, and typically the rotation doesn't make it to the surface, but sometimes it does. It forms very similar to how a water spout forms out over the water. I actually dealt with a lot of these when I worked back in Biloxi, Mississippi. So they were very tropical in nature, and that's why the only tropical funnels and tornado warnings we saw were actually located in southern Live Oak and southern Bee County for areas that are much closer to the Gulf of Mexico. Once you get further away from the Gulf, those tropical funnels are less likely. And as we move into the latter part of the morning and into the afternoon hours, you're going to notice that they're not going to be likely as well. We actually haven't seen any of these tropical funnels since 7 o'clock this morning. So much quieter conditions, nothing severe expected today, just a lot of heavy rainfall at times. The next 12 hours bringing scattered showers and storms, because you'll notice south of the storms we're already seeing, watch down here southwest of Corpus, another round of storms. I'm going to pause everything right now, and you'll see that's that next round of storms that I was just talking about. That's going to be moving off to the north for this afternoon. So there's a look at your 12-hour forecast. There will be little breaks here and there. You know, it's not going to just be constant, but we are going to be dealing with some scattered showers and storms as we head into this afternoon. So 60% chance for rain for today, 40% chance for rain for tonight. You see a few slight chances for rain there for Saturday and Sunday, and then it's going to be dry next week. Lows in the 70s, highs in the 90s. Not going to be too bad as we make our way into next week as far as the rain chances are concerned. So I see someone commenting saying a tornado in the Thousand Oaks area. I'm not seeing that on radar. I think what you could be seeing is just scud. That's pretty typical with these very humid conditions we have and the tropical type showers that we have at the moment. But I'm not seeing anything on radar that matches that kind of information. But we'll watch that closely. Don't worry. So Ashley says downtown San Antonio area got a quick hard shower. Yeah, Ashley, we had one right here in the medical center. Rained really hard right here at Kens 5. So let's go ahead and run through future clouds and radar. Here's a look at the timeline. Notice by the time we get to 2:30 p.m., scattered showers and storms mainly east of I-35, may even have a few west, closer on towards Kinney and Uvalde counties. Here's that second round of showers and storms I was talking about, 5:30 p.m. Look at George West and Beeville. We're talking B County into Live Oak County, stretching into Karnes and Atascosa. These storms continue to move off to the north by 9 p.m., still impacting South Texas. Look over towards Kinney County. Maybe a pretty good shower and storm there, moving north towards Edwards County. And then things will start to quiet down as we head into tonight. Still going to about have a 30 to 40% chance for rain this evening. And then again for Saturday, we have about a 20 to 30% chance. Rain chance is much lower for Saturday compared to what we have for today. And then Sunday, starting off possibly with a little bit of rain out there, but I think much of this is actually not going to verify. In other words, I think that we'll see a lot less rain than what is trying to show right here on the screen, just about a 10% chance. So, notice again the 7-day forecast. The rain will be impacting us Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then dry for next week. So how much rain can we expect over the next 7 days? Now, here's a heads up. A lot of this actually already fell this morning. Notice the amount of rain that they had over towards B County, Live Oak. Some areas actually in Live Oak and B County saw more than 5 inches of rain in the last 24 hours. That's a ton of rain. But again, much of the rain that you're seeing on the map here that's expected over the next 7 days actually fell this morning. So that includes that. I see Enrique saying, is the Saharan dust similar to the dust of the Mummy movie? Yes, just like the movie, if you know what I'm talking about. Just kidding, of course. But if you know the movie The Mummy, wherever the Saharan dust is coming and it's the giant face coming out of the dust cloud going after the airplane, don't worry. Not expecting that. But the Saharan dust could impact, again, those who may have breathing issues. That's the thing that we really got to look out for there. But that's the only really bad thing about it. Everything else is beautiful sunrises, sunsets, and inhibiting tropical activity, which, again, we love to hear that. We don't want a bunch of tropical systems out there in the Atlantic as we're moving through hurricane season. So let's take a look at the allergy report. Speaking of things that can bother your breathing and things like that, mold is coming in at very heavy today. It's spiked big as we've made our way throughout the last 24 hours. So just be ready for this, guys, because it's going to be one of those days where you may be sneezing a lot. Now, we need a lot more rain, and, you know, they've really gotten it down towards Victoria, just east of Cuero, Hallettsville. That's good news. They needed the rainfall, but we need more rain along the border, closer on towards the Rio Grande. Check out Del Rio to Eagle Pass. Moderate drought continues to be an issue, and I don't think we're going to get enough rain over the next 7 days to see much improvement in that region, which isn't good because we don't want to see that drought grow. And then I also want to show the aquifer level. Some rain right now falling over parts of the aquifer, but you see it's down to 660.8 feet, the 10-day average at 661.7. Remember, if it falls below 660 for the 10-day average, that's when stage 1 goes into effect. So let's hope that we don't have, we can get some rain rather out there on the aquifer. We're still well behind this month. Now, northwest Bexar County saw a ton of rain yesterday. We saw more than 2 inches in some spots. So there was a lot of improvement there in that part of South Texas for our water levels or for rainfall levels. But North San Antonio, right at the airport, which is where the gauge is, it didn't get any rain. And look at this. I mean, we're well behind our average for this month. We could use some more rain. Let's hope that we can catch some and help out our average for the month of June, and also so we can catch up on the yearly average, because we're now nearly 2 inches behind for the yearly average for this time of year. So I want to take a look at Texas cities here in just a moment, but first of all, I want to look at the 8 to 14-day forecast. I see a question here. What about George West? You know, we had some really stormy conditions there earlier on. South of George West, we saw more than 5 inches of rainfall. Still going to have some more showers and storms this afternoon for George West. So remember, if the water does come up, we do have some flooding in that area, make sure you just stay weather aware, stay out of flooded spots. And we'll continue, of course, to keep you updated here because more storms are possible in George West this afternoon. Rainfall outlook for the next 8 to 14 days. This is actually from day 8 through day 14. We're expecting around average for the amount of rainfall. And temperatures will be maybe slightly above average for that same time period. So looking like we'll keep those mid to upper 90s in the forecast. So the next 3 days across the state, if you're traveling this weekend, Friday through Sunday, looking like we'll have scattered storms in much of the state over the next 3 days. Not necessarily always in the same spot, but a lot of chances for showers and storms in that 3-day forecast for across South Texas. The only spot that I see that's going to really remain dry are 2 spots, maybe even up to 3 spots. Amarillo, El Paso. El Paso is going to remain real hot, triple-digit heat. And Lubbock also looks like they will stay fairly dry. Also want to look at the Texas State Park forecast. Remember, this is actually for tomorrow's forecast of the Texas State Parks. And it will be a great day to check out some of the parks, especially those with rivers. Since we're getting a good amount of rain today, the rivers will be swollen. They'll look beautiful. Go ahead and head out to those. Should be a great day, starting off with temperatures in the 70s, drier for the afternoon and noon hours. Great day for maybe a picnic and to spend some time at our great South Texas state parks. So I want to take a look at the radar again, guys. Here's a look at where that rain is. Again, seeing some of that shower activity pick up over parts of the hill country. We'll continue to watch the rain right here at KENS 5. But for now, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Remember, Meteorologist Andrew Wilson is going to be in at noon to do weather for our noon show, and then we're going to have the latest on what's going on across the state. Governor Abbott released some big news about bars closing and a few other things that are going to be closing, like 2 rental places and all sorts of new information that's come in. We've had reporters and anchors out there gathering the information about what's new to close, what are these new things that Governor Abbott has been talking about. That's all coming up on our noon show. Be sure to tune in to KENS 5. You can also get this information on Facebook, on the KENS 5 Facebook page, YouTube. We have the app. If you don't have the KENS 5 app, don't forget we send out push alerts to let you know the second information comes in, you can get it to your phone. So download that KENS 5 app. It can be great to have. Guys, we'll also keep you updated on the weather. I've been here all morning, keeping a close eye on the showers and storms. And I'm going to be here for the next couple of hours keeping an eye on things. Weather Chief Bill Taylor is going to be in, and him and I are going to be doing Cloudy with a Chance of Learning at 1 p.m. We're going to be talking to the San Antonio Zoo today. We did that last Friday with Cloudy with a Chance of Learning. We're doing it again this week. So be sure to tune into that. Guys, stay dry out there and have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend.